subscribe.
What's up, guys? Today we're gonna talk about the new class I got recently, the rifle class, and the band basically gonna tell you how to build it, good and bad stuff about it, and we're gonna also talk about is it worth it. If you want to unlock the rifle class, we're gonna need level 20 bow and level 20 staff. It's a 200 weapon, so it's gonna be kinda pain to level up. Is it worth it? Yes and no. It depends what type of player you are, of course. It's a slow launch weapon that costs magical engineering to fire and channel bullets, can utilize both magic range gear to dish out powerful hits. When we have the class, the first perk we're gonna unlock is called magical engineering. Your rifle attacks cost mana. Attacks without enough mana will deal 25% damage, and all of this stuff. Shortly, mana does more damage and has many different bonuses. And you also get 3 times more mana recovery. So, for example, if I have this much mana, it goes so fast. So when you basically have a mate set, you don't have to worry about mana, because literally leave it for 2 seconds and you have mana regenerating already. So it's very fast. Also, if you really need more mana, you can use the goddamn runes, so you have 20% mana regen and also mana regen perks. So if you really want even more mana, but I think 3 times is already enough for like late game. Of course, if you want late game, you can add 1 more. That's completely fine with you. Well, I think that's an overkill what I'm even doing right now. The second perk are gonna be bullets does 5% more damage. I'm not sure if other perks from bow, arrow damage, but I don't know, probably doesn't, because arrow will 5 range crit. That also doesn't. How do I know that? Because I have 56% crit chance, and when I look at the weapon, I have 56. So yeah, basically that. So the perks on the other range does not work with the class. Artifacts, or whatever you want to call them. I call them artifacts, probably they call differently. On the screen, we're gonna talk about the artifacts. So there's not much to choose from, actually. Not much. You're probably thinking, why do I have refined magic shard, which will give me spell power? Isn't this gonna be like rifle, not mage? Well, the thing is, this has a passive. Every rifle has a passive. Attacks hit enemy does additional damage, and that's with spell power. So you want spell power also. That's why I'm using the refined magic shard. I'm also using magic hammer. I think it was recently added. I haven't seen that before, but I think it's recently added. Basically, like where I can find like a leather hand wraps. Like basically same thing, but it's faster. No, this is faster, and it has spell power. It boosts my damage anyway. So I'll rather sacrifice at a 3% attack speed for 121 more mana. I mean spell power. More damage. On the screen you will show the list. This is what I think you can replace. On the bottom line you can see the ones I have currently. This like I think they're the best ones. And then on the above it, there's like replacements you can have. Of course, if you don't like it, you can replace, I don't know, Tesla bullets with like you can do this. You can use this, like, you know, up to you. You have less burning damage against the boss if you battle the bandit castle. Is completely up to you. I think it's a waste, because when I do a raid, I would rather have DPSs, close range, that they can take the aggro and me catch you from the back, just chilling and doing major damage. This is what I think. So this is the possible replacements. The skills, because I forgot about them. So this is this is the scroll you basically dropped. You gain 30% rifle attack to see the weak points. For 8 seconds, if you hit an enemy weak point with the normal attacks, you will do 44% more damage, which is great. 29% crit chance you have, crit damage, and 50% crit chance. How does this work? Aim assist will aim at the weak point if you aim at the enemy weak point. Otherwise, this aim will... So basically even says, I don't even need to explain it. you turn it on and just aim at the enemy and we shoot at the weak point. So as you can see, I'm doing 4,985 damage and normally 1,700, which is pretty nice. Now let's just wait for it to disappear so we can shoot it again. So my normal is 500 less, 600-ish, like by between that, which is, you know, a big difference. And we hit a crit. If we hit a crit, of course. 2,700, so you can see this has a large difference in numbers. Then you also have the normal one, which is called charge shot. You're probably thinking, how does this work? This looks so complicated. Don't worry, I'll explain it, cause when I saw it the first time, I was like, what the actual fuck? Anyway, this has 3 basically modes. Shortly, the minimum, the maximum, and the railgun damage. So this is the minimum. Basically, when you press E, that's like the animation, right? Before it's closing, that's the minimum damage. It's basically like a shotgun, the best. And then when you let it charge a little, it's like that's the maximum damage of it. It's like a long range shotgun. Makes sense, right? And the ray gun, you hold it until it has like a thin line like this, and that is a ray gun. It does crap ton damage. Yes. It has a grain range also. I'm gonna show it to you guys. I don't know how long it has, so let's just from here hit this dummy. As you can see, has a nice range. So for bosses, yes, W, but the cooldown is kind of long. When you do the minimum, you get 6 seconds, but when you do the ray gun, you get like 12. Which is huge difference. So it depends from you guys. Personally, I will pick the scroll one. The reason for it is because it takes very little mana, like what, 10 mana, whatever, and you basically have boosted damage to your enemies. And also it's a bit faster, so you can produce more damage than the ray gun. What does it do? Like I've seen 16k maximum. Why I can do like what, 7 if I few more crits, and I basically like 21k, which is more than my katana set, which I'm very proud of actually building. Now the question is it mage armor better than archer, or like the long range type? Well, I've been trying to see if the mage, the dark wizard robes, and the storm eye coat has like a difference. Well, yes, it has a difference. In damage, I can see a difference, which actually annoys me a little, but if I look at the stats, I can see that defense, this will have more defense, which will make you like more harder, you know. So mage gives you more mana, right, and more spell power, which basically you have more mana, more damage. This is my logic. But the archer of Storm Eye Code set makes you more durable. Of course, it's gonna help you get damage because you have the attack speed, which basically pretty sure. Oh man, I keep trying. Which basically half of the attack speed actually is turned into bonus damage. So you can also look at this way. It gives you attack speed, which is gonna boost you, or you can have a set that is softer, gives you a lot of mana, and you can also just have more spell power. It's completely up to you guys. Is it worth it? Personally, I think for PC players, it's not really worth it. Yes, it's strong for now for people. Like majority say, oh my god, it's broken, it's the best. Remember, every time class comes, if it's too good, it's gonna get nerfed. Like the same with Katana, it got nerfed, right? A little, I don't see it, but it got nerfed in numbers. The same thing is gonna happen to Rifle. It will get nerfed, and then there will be majority people saying, you know what, I actually don't like it, or like, no, it seems weak. So is this like a friendly, not the guy that will actually grind class? No, I would say bow is more type forward. I think rifle is basically like bow. So basically, if you're a mobile player, yes, you can play that. It's basically for mobile players, in my opinion. Xbox, yeah, why not? But for PC, I think close range classes are more like it. I think the longest should be for the people that have bad devices, and the close range for good devices. For example, I can be a close range because I have good PC, right? I won't have a big FPS drops and all that. This is my opinion about it. The ups and downs are probably about it that when you're gonna be surrounded by a group of enemies, you will die. Basically, it's a range. It's a long range. It's for single target. Even if I use my goddamn E, the dead eye, it won't help me. Like, yes, it will do more damage faster, blah blah. But if I get gangled by 3-4 people that are literally right next to me, it won't do crap. It's a single target. In my opinion, katana is way better if you're just trying to rush in, do it, and everything like that. But it's completely up to you guys. I hope you guys leave a like and enjoy the video. Peace out.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.